All right, this is a sound test. Hey friends, it's Ruben with Hi-Fi MIDI. Please thumbs up, give this video a thumbs up, or leave a comment if you can hear. I'm having some issues either with OBS, Pro Tools, or something else, maybe my sound card or something. But this is the third lesson in my beginner piano series. We're not going to learn any new chords today. We're going to go over the chords that we learned in the first and second lesson. That is C, D, E, F, G, and A major, and their inversions. And one thing I forgot to add last time was the left hand fingerings for those notes. So I'm gonna go over those. I'm gonna review them tonight. Happy Veterans Day, by the way, if you're in the United States. And first, we're gonna start off by warming up our hands. Hopefully you're in front of your piano so you can join me. And we're going to start by tightening our fists and saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do that a couple of times. Then you might want to massage your hands as well. It's terrible playing with cold hands. It's kind of cold in my office right now, so my hands are a little chilly. By the way, that intro music that I played, if you were able to hear it, was the theme music from Cheers. It's one of my favorite theme songs. Okay, just for review, we learned how to play C major, F major, and G major. These notes are all white. And the fingering for the right hand is 1, 3, and 5. This is root position. For the left hand, it's going to be the opposite. 5, 3, and 1. 5 goes on C, 3 goes on E, and 1 goes on G. In F major, it's going to be the same exact fingering. G major is the same as well. It's good practice to play both, to practice with both hands playing the same chords. Typically when you're playing piano, the right hand carries the melody. Sometimes the left hand will, but most of the time the right hand will. The left hand will be in charge of supporting the chord, usually with just the octave or sometimes the fifth in there, but not often will you have the third of the chord in there, unless it's up here. Then we have our C in first inversion. That's 1, 2, 5. On the left hand, that's going to be finger 5 on E, finger 3 on G, and finger 1 on C. So this is going to keep the same fingering. 5, 3, 1, 5, 3, 1. And then we have second inversion, which is 1, 3, and 5. Or on the right hand, it could be 1, 2, and 4. This is going to depend on which chord you're going to play after that C. I'll talk about that later. On the left hand, finger 5 is going to be on G, finger 2 is going to be on C, and finger 1 is going to be on E. If you try doing 5, 3, 1, it might feel a little awkward for you. The same goes for all the white chords, the white major chords, like F and G. You're going to have the same fingering with the left hand. So root position would be, in F major would be 5, 3, and 1. First inversion would be 5, 3, 1. And then second inversion would be 5, 2, 1. So hopefully you can come back to this video and practice those. And then G major is the same. Now as for the second group of notes or chords that we learn how to play, A major right hand starts on A, finger 1. Third finger starts on C sharp, the first black note in the group of 2. And then the fifth finger plays E. In first inversion, it's 1, finger 2 on E, and finger 5 on A. In second inversion, finger 1 is on E, finger 2 is on A, and finger 4 is on C sharp. Now you can also do it like this. Put finger 3 on A, finger 5 on C sharp. But that's not as common as this right here. Now on the left hand, we're going to have the same fingering in the root position. Finger 5 on A. Sorry, right here. Finger 5 on A. Finger 3 on C sharp. And finger 1 on E. I'll move over here so I have room to move to the right. In first inversion, A major first inversion, I like to play it with finger 4 on C sharp, finger 2 on E, and finger 1 on A. There's different ways to do this, but it depends on where you're going to go after that. So A major. You can even do 3, 2, 1, 4, 2, 1, whatever feels better to you. Then A major in second inversion is finger 5 on E, finger 2 on A, and finger 1 on C sharp. Now, I want to stop and say this. I don't know what your goal is, but I want to encourage you to, if you want to commit to the piano because you want to be able to play whatever you want, and you want to become proficient at this instrument, I encourage you to just stick with it when it becomes frustrating, when you mess up. Welcome those mistakes. Mistakes are good. I always tell my students. A late friend of mine would tell his students all the time that the difference between a beginner and an expert is that an expert has developed good habits. One really good habit is the ability to continue practicing, the ability to push forward despite being frustrated at maybe you're not getting it right away. Maybe you keep making the same mistake over and over and over. That's how we learn. That's how we get better. And the people that continue through it are the ones that excel in this. So I want to put what we've learned so far into practice. This is what we're going to do. With our right hand, we're going to play chord progression. It's just going to be C major to F major, then to D major. We're going to play it maybe 4 times. We're going to play each chord 4 times. But I want the first chord to be in root position. So we're going to play C major in root position. That's 1, 3, and 5. And then we're going to go to F major, but instead of going to root position F major, we're going to play F major in second inversion. That means that the fifth of the chord, F-A-C, the fifth, meaning C, is going to be at the bottom. So with our thumb, we're going to play C. Finger 3 is going to play F. Finger 5 is going to play A. So this is the way it's going to look. C, 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 F. So your third and fifth finger are just going to move over like this. It's a really simple move. Finger 3 and 5 are going to move to the right. So your hand's going to get a little wider. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And then go back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Now from here, we're going to go to G major. But since G major shares no common tones with F major, we're going to move all our fingers right one key. So F, G. F 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. G. 2, 3, 4. F. 1, 2. And then back to C. Keep your thumb there. This should be very easy. So put your hand on C major again. We're going to play that 4 times, then F, then G, then F, then G. I'm sorry. C, F, G, F, C. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Move everything to the right. And to the left. And then C root position. Now let's try it with our left hand. So we're going to have our fingers 5 on C, finger 3 on E, and 1 on G. Now this one is going to be different. I'm not going to F major in second inversion is going to be fingers 1, 2, and 5, 2, and 1. 5, 3, and 1, then 5, 2, and 1. This might be a little more difficult, but not that difficult. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the thumb is going to move to the right, and the third finger is not going to play anymore. The second finger is going to play the note F. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. C. F. Now, going from F to G on the left hand is pretty easy. You just move all your fingers to the right. Then F, 2, 3, and then C, 2, 3, F major, then G, then F major, and then C. Good. Now we're going to start from C major in first inversion. That means a third of the chord is on the bottom. So finger 1 on E, finger 2 on G, and finger 5 on C. So we're going to move from C major to F major, and because they share C and F major share C note, we're going to keep that pinky there, and we're going to move the first 2 notes to F major in root position. So finger 1, 2, and 5 is going to become 1, 3, and 5. It looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could you let me know if you can hear? I don't see anybody commenting. I did on the previous one. So C major one more time. C, 2, 3, 4. F. Now we're gonna go to G, doing the same thing we did before. We move all the fingers to the right. Same fingering. And then back to F. And then our thumb and index finger. So the really difficult part of that is going from C to F. Let's try it with the left hand. Finger 5 on E. Finger 3 on G. And finger 1 on C. Now, there's two ways we can do this, going from C to F on the left hand. We can keep the same fingering, 5, 3, 1, 5, 3, 1. Or we can play 4, 2, 1. I think 4, 2, 1 is a little awkward, a little more awkward, but it's not bad. And then go to G by moving all the fingers to the right. Next, we're going to start from C major in second inversion. That means that the fifth is on the bottom, so finger 1 is going to play G, finger 2, C, and finger 4 on E. Now, when we play C to F, this is going to be a more difficult move. C is going to stay the same. Your first finger is going to go to A, and your fifth finger is going to play F. So the outsides are going to move C, F, C, F, G. Move all the fingers to the right. F. Move all of them to the left. And then C. The outside fingers are going to move down 1. Let's try it with the left hand. Finger 5 on G. Finger 2 on C. Finger 1 on E. Ready? And C. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, the outside fingers are going to move up 1. The thumb is going to move to F. The pinky, or actually the fourth finger is going to play A. Let's go back to C. F. Now to go to G, just like the other ones, move it up 1. All right, so if music was just consisted of playing chords like that, that would be very boring. So let's spice it up a little bit. If you have a sustain pedal, no, we'll get to sustain pedals later. I was using it at the beginning of this lesson, but you're probably not going to use that right now. But instead of playing quarter notes, break up the chord. This is called an arpeggio, by the way. When you break up a chord, it doesn't matter what order it's in. Add some interest to the chord, to the sound. Let's try with the left hand. Playing arpeggios gives the music more motion, more interest. Changes the texture of it. Now next we're going to play A major to D and E major. This is going to have the same structure chord-wise as C to F to G. A being the home key and D major being the 4th degree and E major being the 5th. All right, so let's put our hands on, let's play an A major chord with our right hand. So A, C sharp, E, that's finger 1, 3, and 5. So we're in root position right here, and we're going to play D major in first inversion. Now this is where we're going to play, we're going to finger the note differently. Now before we're playing 1, 3, and 5, but if we're going to play from A major to D major in first inversion, which is a very smooth way to transition to it. I think personally I like playing 1, 2, and 4 on A major because to me it's easier to go to D major like this. Finger 1 on A, finger 2 on D, and finger 4 on F sharp. So the move to me is a lot faster than playing 1, 3, 5 and then 1, 2, 4. Play 1, 2, 4 in root position and then 1, 2, 4 in D major second inversion. You're going to keep the same fingering for E major because it has the same shape. Just move all your fingers to the right and then back to D major. So we'll play 4 each and end up on A. I'll tell you the chord. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. D major. E major, move all the fingers to the right, then back to D major. Thumb stays there for A major. So you'll notice that there are no hard set rules, there are recommendations. For example, I told you on the second lesson that A major was first finger, third finger, and 5th finger. However, when we're moving from that to D major in first inversion, or second inversion, I'm sorry, that really doesn't work as well. It's kind of awkward, like the fingers want to trip a little bit. So if you play it as 1, 2, and 4, it's a lot smoother. Let's see how it is for the left hand. So in the left hand I have 1, 3, and 5. And D in second inversion is 5, 2, and 1. 5, 3, and 1 for A major in root position. 5, 2, 1 for D major in second inversion. So let's try that. Ready and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Now let's move to E major. All the fingers are going to move to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then root position. Now let's try A major in. I hope you're sticking with me. I know this can get kind of tedious, but this is what we call theory skills. We're putting this theory or the knowledge that we have into practice. These are the drills that you have to do to become more proficient at piano. Sort of like when a toddler is learning to speak and they have to say the words over and over and over, or when you're learning a new language the natural way, you repeat things over and over. That's what you have to do with these. So set A major in first inversion. I'm going to play this with my fourth finger on C sharp, second finger on E, and first finger on A. And the reason for that is because I'm going to use these fingers for D major. So if I do it like this, it's a little awkward. It feels a little stiff. This is a lot easier for me. Finger 4 and 2 and 1 on the left hand. A major to D major, and then move all your fingers to the right one. Then back to D, and then A major. Now, let's do that with our right hand. That's finger 1, 2, and 5. 1 on C sharp, 2 on E, 5 on A. And then we're going to move to 1, 3, 5 position, because that's in root position D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Back to A. D. And then move all the fingers to the right for E major. Then to the left for D major. And then A major in first inversion. Excellent. And then let's play A major in second inversion. That means that the fifth is on the bottom. So first finger on your right hand plays E, second finger plays A, fourth finger plays C sharp. We're gonna go from there to D major in first inversion. So they have a common tone. A major and D major have a common tone. That's A. So that finger is gonna stay there. Then when you go to D major, your thumb is gonna move to F sharp, and then your pinky, your fifth finger, is gonna play D. Thumb moves back to E, second finger on A, fourth finger on C sharp. Let's play A to D, 4 each. Ready and go. Back to A. And then the same rule applies. Move all your fingers to the right right. I don't want to say one note because then that would be a different position, but same shape, move it to the next black key, next white key, and you have E major in first inversion. Let's try that from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, A major, D major, E major. Move it to the left for D major, and then A major. Now let's play the left hand. Finger 5 on E, finger 2 on A, finger 3 on C sharp. One more time. Finger 5 on A, finger 2, finger 5 on E, finger 2 on A, and finger 1 on C sharp. This is going to be kind of tricky. A is going to stay the same. C sharp's going to move to D. And finger 4 is going to play F sharp. One, 2, 4 times, go. A to D major, to A major, to D major, and then back to A. Now when we play from D major to E major, we're going to have that same parallel movement. So we're going to have the same exact shape. Ready? 1, 2, A 4 times, go. 1, 2, 3, D major, 2, 3, E major, D major, A major. Awesome. Well, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this and you want to keep watching these and help support this channel, please click on the PayPal link below and donate whatever you'd like. I do have to pay for this office, for the studio space, and that would help me continue doing this work, which I love to do. Join me next Monday. Hopefully I'll have these sound and internet issues resolved. But thanks for watching, friends, and give this video a thumbs up if you haven't. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos.